Still ended up getting one crooked as a dog hind leg right there. Welcome back to the channel, folks. It's that time of year. It's got cold. You can see I got the bike sitting over here, keeping it warm in the basement. Got it stuffed away in the mothballs for the time being. Going to be building a vanity. I've got the plans already drawn out here. See all my scribbling all over the place there, maybe. It'll be a 4-footer. It's going to have 3 drawers on either side. A false front here where the bowl goes. Then we'll have double doors in the center. But we'll get started on that. I got my big piece of plywood over here. $65 piece of plywood. That's what they call blonde wood at Lowe's. This vanity's going to be painted, so I don't have to worry about staining. I used, I bought some poplar wood to do the painting with. Of course, Lowe's, they use a lot of crooked trees, like Lowe's and Home Depot, all the big box stores. I ordered online, and then we had to sort through and try to find some good stuff, and still ended up getting one crooked as a dog hind leg right there. So hopefully I can cut that in the middle and not have to worry about that dog leg there. I can make them work, I think. Get this show on the road. I'll have some Java first. We'll rip this board down to 20 1/4. So I'm going to grab some 2x4s and cut them to size. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 2x4s at 16 1/4, and then 2 at 46 9/16. I'm going to throw this base together using recycled 2x4s. Hopefully I got all them drilled right. Get the old top over here. And this will be upside down. Go ahead and get a little glue on that. Now, see if we can get a screw or 2 in it here. All right. There's our base. Now we can get our sides on. Actually, I think I will go ahead and sand them down. Put some poly on them. This is with 1 coat of polyurethane on the sides and the bottom. While that's drying, I'm going to go build the face frame. And then we'll stick it all together and we'll be 1/4 of the way done. Well, I got the face frame put together, and I'm going to get my measurements for my drawers, get that wrote down, and of course the false front up there also. And we'll get started with sawing them out, cutting them out, getting them ready to route around the edges and all that good stuff, and getting the drawers built. Okay, I'm going to sand these things down and put another coat of polyurethane on there. This thing here, I may go ahead and get another coat of primer on it. We'll see. I put a coat of polyurethane on these things this morning. Hopefully they've had enough time to dry out good enough. We'll just wipe this thing down, get all the dust off of it. We'll give that a minute to dry, then we will put some poly on it. This is polyurethane Vanity clear satin. This stuff seems to me to have a grayish tint to it as you put it on, but it goes clear after a minute. This polyurethane, try not to use any more brush strokes than is necessary, else it starts streaking up on you, but you got to use enough to get it covered. Well, another day at Walmart, another $100 down the drain. Nothing to show for it except for a bucket of paint and a light and a box of hooks for rakes and shovels and things like that to hang on a wall. You can't go to Walmart without spending $100. It's ridiculous. Of course, it's not just Walmart, it's anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna put the face frame and sides on the base. Get this baby going. Put that in there just like that. Pretty good match. Put us a couple clamps on it. Alright, we'll flip that up and let it dry. And then we'll put some bracing inside. Alright, she is looking more like a vanity. I put my framing in the back to catch the drawers, and also braced across the top up here. The bowl hopefully will fit right in the middle of that. If not, I'll have to move it. I don't have the top. Hopefully it'll work okay. This side here will be against the wall, so I don't have to finish it. I did use the pocket holes on everything. I've got these anchored to the sides and this here anchored to the base. It should be a pretty sturdy sink. Alright, it's time to slap together some doors and drawers for this thing. A little cool today, got the heat on. Let's see, there's the doors. This here will be a drawer. Go ahead and get it biscuited together. This will be one of the 10 inchers, 10 and a half looks like. So we'll lay them down, try to get the crowns to match, or the ridges, or whatever you want to call them. Looks like they're going the same way. Okay. Gotta get some good coverage with our glue. Get this thing straightened up here. Get that twist out of it. Okay, I'll get these others put together. Yeah, we got a little bit of snow going on today. The boys got one tree down there. Actually, they got two down. Get all these down before they fall on the house. Okay, I got the doors cut out. Got them routed. Got my panels made. And I got to route out the raised panel part here. So I got the dados on the sides all done, ready to accept the bottoms. Sort of like so. Alright, I got the raised panels all routed out. I just need to sand them down a little bit. Get the doors glued up, put together, clamp down for a few hours, sand them down, and we'll route out the edges on them. Well, I have 4 drawers put together so far. I'm just using your basic route there. Got the old router bit from Rockler Hardware. Alright, I got my drawers got my drawers all fixed up here. Actually, I got the drawers routed, got the edges chamfered off, got the joints filled up with putty, Minwax, and got the outside sanded down. I'll sand the outsides down real good and put a coat of polyurethane on all these. Actually put 2 or 3 coats on them, depending on what they need. I'm going to put a little polyurethane on these drawers. These China bristle brushes shed like crazy. I don't know why they recommend you use them to put polyurethane on anything. Must have a contract with China. Hopefully don't have too many runs there. I'm going to put the drawer slides on now. I got bottom slides, which I got the drawer flipped up on its top. I'm going to mark the holes down through here. Use my old drill there to drill them out. And then use these little old, I think these are number 6 screws, about 5/8 inch. Use them to secure the drawers. This here's the slides I'm using from Hickory Hardware. Ordered them from Lowe's. 20 inchers. You do have to use a back mount here to secure it to the back of the cabinet, or you could mount it down the side if you have a cleat or stringer, whatever you want to call it. This part here, we'll just mount it even with the end of the drawer, and once you get inside your cabinet itself, you need to set it back about a 1/16 of an inch or so, 32nd or a little bit. Try to get them right in the center. I use a screwdriver to put these on so as to not waller out those holes I just drilled. You use a drill, put it on, you usually start stripping out your screw, or not your screw, but the wood. Get them on there good and snug. Okay, there's sort of how it'll look. I got the sliders on all 6 drawers. Got them ready to install. Okay, I have one more set of drawer slides to get installed. That'll be in this bottom right corner here. I'll go ahead and put my spacer down the back side here. Well, Christmas time back in the late 70s, I would have been probably 10 to 12 years old. My brother and I, we were aggravating Mom to death, trying to get her to let us open something. And finally, she caved and said we could open one present. And we already had one in mind. We had identical boxes which just rattled like crazy when you shook them, and it was bugging us to death wondering what was in those boxes. So when she said that we could open one present, we tore into them, and boy were we disappointed. She had bought us boxes of sparklers. Yep, we got sparklers for Christmas. You talk about a letdown. We were devastated. We had wasted our one chance of opening something on a box of sparklers. I don't recall if we ever got to open anything else early or not, but that box of sparklers, that stuck with us. Story for the ages. I think that may have broke us from opening stuff early after that. We figured we was going to have a big letdown. That'll do. Now I just need to get the fronts and doors another coat of paint on them. Looking good. Well, I'm using Rust-Oleum cabinet and trim paint. This is in the pure white semi-gloss. This is a Walmart special. This will take at least 2, possibly even 3 coats of paint. 2 would give it coverage, but 3 would give it some protection. So it looks pretty good. It'll do. It'll do. Well, it has come time to get the fronts on the drawers and the doors put up. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get my spacers on here, get the drawers in, get the holes drilled, get started with this. Okay, so I put my little guide on there. I put some painter's tape on the side up against the cabinet, and this is 1 inch. Like I said, this piece here is 1.5 inches, so that should leave us 1/2 inch. I don't know if you can see my little measuring stick there. 1/2 inch and 1/2 inch. Well, let me go ahead and get the piece on the bottom there. I'll put that right down there like so. Okay, that's good. And we'll put our drawer front on there. That's going to go on there like so, but I need to get the knob on it. Well, if I have my gun over here, I could shoot that. Shoot it and hope it don't come through. It did not. It didn't either. Well, that is pretty good. Let's see if we can get the next one on. Okay, let's see if we can get that drawer front on straight. Put that spacer in right there. And see if we can shoot them right into it. Okay. Well, I forgot to drill my hole. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, it happens. Let's try this again. That should pop off of there fairly easy. Take a mallet to it. They say when you start messing up, it's time to quit. Well, I just now started working. Okay, got her. 1, 2. That should be good. All right, let's go try this again. Put my spacer back in. Okay. That should do. Need to get the top one done. Okie dokie. So far so good. I'm gonna get that other side before I put the metal. We'll get that done and then get back with you. So while you weren't looking, I got the doors installed and I went ahead and put the other bank of drawers on the right hand side there. Got the I need to still put my handles on and put the false front on there, and that'll wrap this baby up. These doors are the slow closing. You can see they're very slow closing, but that's better than slamming. So let me go ahead and get my handles on and then we'll put that false front on. Those handles, I'll just use a little jig on them. So this little jig has holes at certain spots. You can see, or you might be able to see, the handle lines up with the holes I have circled there. We'll just put that on the door and put our punch there. Of course, this jig has sides on it to put it on the door, get it centered up. Get this side while we're at it. Okie dokie. Well, there's the handles and all the knobs all squared up. Let me get my top plate on there. Put in my spacers. Spacers will keep me the same distance as my drawers. I'll drill me some pilot holes and then attach that false front from the inside. That will end up looking about like that. I'm going to use these number 8s, 1.25 inches. There is the finished product. Basically a 3-inch drawer, a 6-inch drawer, and a 9-inch drawer. Talking about depth here. About to forget to put my cube plate on there. Got it laying behind it here. Alright, well, now there she is, all finished up, cleaned out. I'd say, well, I know when I install it, I'm going to have to cut some holes in the base there to let the pipes come up. Other than that, she should be good. Drawers smooth. Even. Got the lines even out through there. There's the vanity with the top. I'm still waiting on the backsplash to come in, but should be here in a day or two, and hopefully we can get this thing taken up and get it installed. It's a quartz top with a undermount sink. Gonna have a backsplash here against the wall, and of course on the back. And I'll likely have to put a piece of trim down the side where it'll be against the wall because of this lip on the counter. Here's a shot after the install. Hopefully I'll have another video here in a few days showing the remodeling of this bathroom and the install. I do appreciate you watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Leave us a like and a comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.